Public transport is the preferred mode of travel for most Kenyans. A visit to various termini reveals the hustle and bustle that most people go through in order to access public transport. Statistics from the traffic department show that last year, a total of 12,370 accidents were reported. This year, by August, the figure was already almost half, standing at around 6,704. The number of victims, on the other hand, is more alarming, with 14,900 reported, consisting of those who were either slightly or seriously injured and those killed. Once again, it is important to note that these are the figures by August this year. It is easy to point an accusing finger at PSV drivers and conductors, but there are other parties involved, pedestrians for example, and the passengers themselves. Superintendent Jonathan Katsole, in charge of road safety campaign in the country, explains some of the fundamental rights of a passenger.
All the passengers have got their own rights of traveling. They have the right of selection of their own vehicles of their own choices. But what we require to this, or we emphasize to these passengers, they have to board a vehicle which is not loaded.
Citizen TV visited one of the Matatu terminus in Githurai in Juja. Before getting on board a vehicle, many are subjected to long waits. Conductors are usually on hand trying to convince passengers that their vehicles are the better choice. It is at this time that most of the touts often get irritated and even annoyed at dithering will-be passengers. However, it is interesting to note that Section 103 of the Traffic Act of Kenya states, quote, "No person shall, for the purpose of obtaining passengers for any public service vehicle, make any noise or sound any instrument or do anything which causes or is likely to cause annoyance, inconvenience or danger to the public." End quote.
But the law is there for those people acting on such a behavior can be arrested and be charged.
Passengers often board overloaded vehicles and take to carrying each other in order not to pay high fares. However, motor vehicle experts say this has led to an increased incidence of accidents and thefts inside the vehicle. Another problem is that of hiked fares, where a passenger gets on board a vehicle only to be charged a different fare from what was agreed upon before boarding the vehicle.
Ukiangalia kama saa zile tuko town, unaweza kuta wanalipisha 20 bob kuja Githurai. Lakini jamu ikishikana tu kidogo wanaongeza fare.
Unapata masheria zote zimelegezwa.
However, there seems to be a problem. Although the passengers may know their rights and responsibilities, they are often unwilling to speak up and in most cases suffer silently.
If you are a good passenger and you are willing to help the police, then you have to call us immediately and we shall take action before the destination of that vehicle.
A passenger is required to speak up when a driver or conductor is overspeeding, smoking or using drugs, using his or her mobile phone while driving, playing music at high volumes, and playing videos of a pornographic nature or that may not be suitable for minors, among others. Making a difference requires social responsibility from everyone, and such actions can be contagious for those who witness the boldness of conviction. Passengers are therefore urged to not just know their rights, but to have the courage to step up to the plate and demand that these rights are not violated. Now, public transport need not to be a dreadful and hectic affair. All you need to do is know your rights and responsibilities, and you'll have a safe trip wherever you go. Willis Raburu, Citizen Weekend.